Week 13 of the fantasy basketball season. And here's a few centers I look to buy and trade for this week. The first guy, Karl-Anthony Towns of the Minnesota Timberwolves. So he's still a few weeks away. The reports are coming out with the calf injury here for Karl-Anthony Towns. And we know he's one of the best players in fantasy basketball. But now he's missed the last month of the season, 20.8 points a game, 8.2 rebounds, 5.3 assists, 1.8 threes, and 50% from the field. So we know Towns, the only down thing with him is obviously the injury concerns over the last few seasons, and a guy who's not consistent. But right now, once he's on the floor and gets things going, he pretty much gives you everything. Good field goal percentage, could score, could pass, could rebound, and he can hit threes. So he's a solid 5-6 category type of play, and that's why he's been going in the first round the last few seasons here of fantasy drafts. So right now is the time to go out there and get him before he returns and starts putting up those monster numbers once again. And it's too late for fantasy owners to get him. I know he's injured. I know some owners, they can't wait and be patient. But if it's you getting a superstar on a discount, some of these guys are worth the wait, like a Kevin Durant, a Karl-Anthony Towns. And this will be the time to go out there and buy him all before he comes back, like I said, and his value skyrockets. The next center is Bol Bol of the Orlando Magic. So he just came off the protocol list, and he was a healthy scratch. He just didn't see any minutes in that ball game. But on the season for Bol Bol, 12 points a game, 7.1 rebounds, 1.6 blocks, 58% from the field in the last couple weeks here before he was out for the protocols, 10.5 a game, 7.5 rebounds, 50% from the field. So he's not going to have eye-popping numbers here for fantasy owners as Bol Bol. But he's a guy that I think, when it's all said and done this season, could average 12-8, 12-9 on the season with 2 blocks a game and about 50+% from the field, which is pretty solid number, and a guy could be efficient for fantasy owners. So the last few games before he went on the protocol list and then came back, December 27th versus the Lakers, 10 points, 5 boards, a block, a 3, 57% from the field. December 28th at Detroit, 11 points, 6 boards, 55% from the field. And December 30th versus the Wizards, 10 points, 9 boards, a steal, a block, 45% from the field. So right here, I know the numbers, like I said, aren't jumping off the page here for Bol Bol, but he's definitely a center that could be solid for fantasy owners and help you in 4 or 5 categories. And right now, you don't got to break the bank at all to get him on your roster, and he's a perfect buy low guy. In the third and final center I have as a buy this week's Mitchell Robinson of the New York Knicks. So Mitch Robinson, we know he's been a solid center for this New York Knicks team. I know not a fantasy monster, but definitely a guy that can help you in many categories as well. So on the season for Mitch, 7.5 points a game, 9 rebounds, an assist, 1.7 blocks, and a great 69% from the field. But the last couple weeks here, that field goal percentage has dropped and his scoring has dropped as well. 5.3 points a game, 10.3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 46% from the field here for Robinson. So Robinson, he's playing major minutes when he don't get in foul trouble, 30, 35 minutes a game. He's a mainstay on this Knicks team, signing a 4-year extension in the offseason. And the last few games here for him, January 6th at the Raptors, 10 points, 18 rebounds, 2 blocks, 50% from the field. January 9th versus Milwaukee, 2 points, 8 boards, 3 assists, steals, a block in that one, 25% from the field. And January 11th versus the Pacers, 10 points, 9 boards, an assist, 5 steals, 2 blocks, 75% from the field. So right here, he'll get you a shot block, he'll get you some rebounding, and he'll give you good field goal percentage. But like I said with Robinson, over the last few weeks here, the numbers are down. Then he's ranked 155 in that time in fantasy basketball. So right here, while fantasy owners don't think he's really that valuable, I would go out there and get him, especially at a center position that isn't all that great. So that's a few centers I look to buy and trade for in Week 13 of the fantasy basketball season.